Hey everyone, Gardens and Palms here. So this is a backyard tour of all my evergreens. Got quite a few of them. In fact, you will soon discover that I love evergreens in the landscape. This first one here is an evergreen vine. Still haven't gotten that trellis for it yet, but this is Carolina Jasmine. It's a yellow blooming in the spring evergreen. And this one up above it here is a wax myrtle tree. This thing will get about 10 to 15 feet tall at maturity. It produces little berries here, as you can see. Like evergreens really dress up a winter landscape that otherwise is bland and leafless. One of the big reasons why I recommend them, as well as create screens for privacy and what have you. Next one here is my live oak tree. It's about, 12 or so feet tall right now. It'll obviously get pretty big. I've had it for about 3 or 4 years now. It's done really well. They are fast growers. It's going to be a fast grower for probably the first, 10 or 20 years, and it will slow down after that, but it will quickly grow to 20 feet plus tall. Little sable miner here underneath it. Of course, these trees produce acorns, which are good for squirrels and other animals. This here is a Camellia sasanqua. This one won't get real big, but like I said, just once again, it has nice visual interest in the winter. And looking back here at my bigger magnolia, this one will get pretty good size. It's got bigger leaves than the other two. I believe this is, not sure, is it Edith Vogue? I'll have to look it up. And I'll put that on the screen. This tree will get about, particular variety will get about 30 to 50 feet tall and about 30 feet wide or so. It's planted at the back of my property where there's plenty of room to grow. This is some kind of hybrid evergreen oak. When I pulled it up as a seedling, I thought it was a live oak, and I'm not sure that it isn't, but I'm wondering if it's maybe some kind of laurel oak or something, but waiting to see how these do. There's another one here. Below it was pictured a sable miner. Some other type of evergreen oak. If for whatever reason these don't remain evergreen, I'll probably get rid of them. But they look to be some type of hybrid evergreen oaks. And got a rhododendron here. Lots of options for people that live in colder climates. You could still have a yard full of evergreens. Rhododendron is one example among many conifers. My little windmill palm there, and back here is a Camellia japonica. This one is Greensboro red. Here's my other two magnolias. These are Bracken's Brown Beauty. These are more narrower and upright, not as big as the other one, but they'll still get some size to them. Currently they're probably about 15 feet tall now. The leaves are a bit smaller than that first one I showed you. These are as well planted towards the back of my yard. In time we'll create a nice evergreen screen. Here's this section here. This is a Clara japonica. It's a Juliet variety, variegated evergreen. This thing will get about, I think about 6 to 8 feet tall or so. It is a little bit narrower, I believe 3 to 5 feet maybe. This here is an Osmanthus fragrans. This will get about 10 feet tall or so. About half that wide. It's got very fragrant blooms. There's actually still a few blooms on this. You can see some of the brown leaves. The cold that I've had recently damaged some of the new growth. This is another Clara. This is called Bigfoot Clara. This thing will get about 20 feet tall, but it's only going to be about 6 feet wide. This is kind of a side yard area that'll screen the view that I have to my neighbors, just to create a little more privacy. I'm going to look at a couple of palm trees here, and in the middle of that is a Pink Perfection Camellia japonica. I think we'll get pretty good size. It's got beautiful blooms. And the sable palmetto here. This bigger tree on the left is a cherry laurel tree, and the one on the right is a Sasanqua camellia. I think it's autumn moon. Anyways, the cherry laurel is currently probably about, I don't know, 12 feet, maybe 15. Very fast growers. It'll get upwards 20-30 feet tall and provide a good screen as well. This Sasanqua here will get about around 8 feet tall or so. And lastly here is my LiQWYD. This thing may not prove to be long-term hardy here. In fact, a couple years ago it died back to the ground, but it did survive that. And you can see here it's got huge leaves. I'll show them in hand in the picture there. But it's evergreen as well, and will create a nice little screen as well. So, as you can see, I love evergreens in my landscape. I probably have 75% evergreen. Thanks for watching.